Do you ever wonder why some guys seem to level up faster than everyone else? Why they go from nothing to absolutely crushing it in whatever they do, whether it's fitness, their careers, their relationships, or just in life in general. I'm gonna let you in on the real secret to outcompeting everyone fast. None of that cliche bullshit fluff like just work harder. Now, although that is such a vital thing and cannot be overlooked, brother, you've heard it a million times. So what I want to do here is give you something more concrete, something just a bit different that I use and something I want you to try as well. And once you get it, you'll see just how easy it is to outpace everyone around you. So most guys, they stay stuck because they have this huge delay between learning something and doing. Think about it. How many times have you heard something like go to the gym, eat clean, eat whole foods, or any feedback, and you just nodded along, said okay, and then you did nothing? That's exactly why you're still where you are. You're slow. You're fucking slow. Your delay between getting feedback and actually implementing it into your life is what's holding you back. And let me tell you, the difference between winners and losers isn't their talent or their genetics. It's simply speed. Speed. It's only speed. It's how fast they can implement what they learned. The faster you act, the faster you grow. It's that simple. Now, of course, talent and genetics does play a very big role in this. But bro, you know this by now. Hard work is gonna beat talent if talent isn't coupled with hard work. This isn't just some motivational speech, bro. This is the exact things that I do in every area of my life. Take basketball, for example. I started playing basketball at 16. The kids I was competing against basically popped out the womb with a basketball in their hand. And it's no surprise that they were better than me. But you know how I caught up so fast? I worked harder than everybody. And I implemented every little piece of advice my coaches told me or gave me immediately. I was obsessed, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. There would be nights where I couldn't go to sleep. I would just visualize plays, like basketball plays, in my head. I'd just make a whole fucking playbook and I'd send it over to the coach. I was obsessed with it. And because I was obsessed and because I enjoyed it, I beat everybody else who was just there for shits and giggles or because they had to. Now, I'm not saying I was the best, because if I was the best, I would probably be in the NBA, right? But you get the point here. I caught up so fast within a year and a half of playing basketball to everybody who's been playing for over a decade. Same thing with fitness, self-improvement, and kickboxing, bro. You name it. Like, bro, kickboxing, I've only been doing kickboxing for 7 months. 2 of which I was just partying and fucking, lifting weights. So technically it's 5 months. But every time I spar with someone, they ask me how long I've been training, and every single time I tell them it's only been like 5 months, they can't believe it. They have this like surprised look on their face. It's not because I'm special. It's because I don't waste time. If my coach tells me to fix something, like a move, let's say a kick, I'm doing incorrectly, boom, bro, instantly I'm implementing what he's telling me. I'm practicing it with my sparring partner right there. And I do it over and over and over again. I repeat it hundreds of times. And then I ask him again to tell me what I can improve on. And I repeat that again. Most people, and you're probably one of those people, hear the advice, think about it, procrastinate, and then forget about it. I just do it. And that's the bottom line. That's the difference. If you want to outcompete people, one of the best things I can tell you is to just implement the advice you hear as soon as possible. Now, what I'm saying here, like, it sounds like common sense, right? But apparently it's not. Look around you, bro. Literally just look around you. How many people do you hear? Or how many people do you see that listen to advice, nod, say yeah, and then dismiss it? And then you check up on them a couple of months later and you're like, oh, how's that going? What do you mean? How's all? Oh, right, I forgot about that. I'm not doing that anymore. Or they've made no progress. Now, assuming you want to level up fast and you want to improve faster and more than everyone else in your social circle, I suggest you start taking notes and you pay attention to exactly what it is I'm going to tell you throughout this video, because this is just fucking gold. So strap in, pay attention, and let's get into it. So here are these things that I do and think is going to give you the most amount of leverage when it comes to outcompeting everybody fast. Number 1, work harder than everybody else. This one's obvious, but I've still got to say it because some people just aren't doing it. You need to outwork everyone, not just your friends, your classmates, or your family members. I'm talking about everyone, the people you want to be, right? The people you look up to. You want to outcompete them. Outworking the next guy isn't enough anymore. You want to be in a different league. That's how you create the separation. Think of the people you look up to. Think of the people you admire. And think of what you can do to beat them. How can you take them down? Like, bro, I just walk around the city and I see so many people just roam around the face of the planet with this limp dick energy. How the fuck are you gonna compete anyone with this? Come on, bro. Wake up. Wake up. Seriously. So what I want you to do is grab your hand, unzip your pants, put your hand down, grab your balls. And if you feel 2 balls there, good. What I want you to do tomorrow is wake out of bed and think to yourself, I'm not a pussy. Shoot out of bed and then think, I'm gonna conquer the world. The world is yours for the taking. Where's that testosterone, bro? Where's your drive to fucking compete? Where is it, bro? Because if you keep fucking scrolling in your bed every morning, how do you expect to compete with other people? Number 2, implement what you learn fast. Now, we've already discussed this, but this is by far the biggest secret I can give you when it comes to outcompeting people fast. So I'm gonna cut it right there. We've already talked about this. This is just a list. It's not in any particular order. I haven't ranked these. I'm just giving it to you, just spitting knowledge at you. So take notes. Write this one down too, because I'm pretty sure you haven't written it down yet. And let's move on. Number 3, rewire how you see failure. Another reason you're slow is because you're scared of failing. You're worried about looking stupid, what people might think about you, or about getting it wrong. But let me tell you, failure is the shortcut. That's it. People tell you there's no shortcuts in life. There aren't, okay? But think about it like this. If you want to get somewhere fast, just fail a shit ton of times, and that's going to give you all the data you need to improve on. The more you fail, the faster you're going to learn. When I first started sparring, bro, I remember I did MMA for a whole month. For 1 month, I did MMA. I thought I was the shit. I'm not even joking. I felt like I was the shit. And I decided to go to sparring, Saturday sparring, with the professionals. Bro, I shit you not. 3 minutes in, I got the shit kicked out of me. I was out on the floor. I couldn't breathe. Like, they hit everything, bro. The whole abdomen. They got the fucking liver and the solar plexus at the same time, bro. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. I got the shit kicked out of me. But it taught me something. It humbled me and it taught me that I'm not the shit. And so that was something else for me to look forward to, and I got motivated by that. I never wanted that to happen again, so I showed up every single day. And I got better at fighting. And that's another reason I leveled up so fast. It's because I wasn't scared of failing. Yes, some cockiness brought me into that fight gym, but that's also what helped me stay. Do you understand? Instead of trying to avoid failure at every turn, if it happens, just accept it. I'm not telling you to run straight into it, because that's just a miserable life. Nobody wants to fail, right? But if it does happen, don't be scared of it, bro. And don't fucking dismiss it and try to hide it in the back of your brain as a traumatic experience. It's not a traumatic experience. It's a learning lesson. It's something you can take and you can thrive off of. So let failure be your teacher. Number 4, steal like an artist. Here's another hack. You don't need to figure out everything on your own. Look at what other guys are doing. Look at who's already done what you're looking to achieve, whether it's building muscle, learning a skill, creating a business, and steal what they do. Steal their knowledge. Steal their blueprint. There's a saying that goes like this. A fool doesn't learn from his mistakes. A smart man learns from his mistakes. But a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. When I first started working out, I didn't try to figure it out on my own. I didn't see and figure out what worked. I looked at other people. I looked at the physique I admired and the physique I wanted to achieve. And then I just based my programs around that. I looked at what they did. I looked at certain muscle groups that they had that were, aesthetic. And then I built a program around that. Or I even I literally stole their program to begin with, bro. You don't need to be original right now. Authenticity is super important, but right now, you just need to find what works and tweak it and make it your own later down the line. Number 5, cut the time wasters. You don't have time to be messing around. It's almost New Year's. Another year has gone by. And I'm telling you, if you're around people that drag you down, I'm telling you, bro, They will ruin your life. If you're around people that fucking take drugs all the time and are in horrible social circles, they're just fucking crabs in a bucket trying to drag you back down. They will ruin your life. This is an analogy I use a bunch, and sometimes I have to whip it out on friends.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
No, that sounds gay as fuck. Think about it like a race. If we're both running and, some time passes by and I start to outpace you, why would I slow down and, kind of go back down to your pace when I have more potential? Because you're holding me back. It's either you grow with me or I'm gonna have to let you go, bro. Because my potential exceeds what yours is right now. So unless you're willing to grow, I'm sorry, brother, I've got to let you go. And the reality is that some friendships end up falling apart because of this. Now, as hard as it is, it's something that has to be done in order to achieve a higher form of life. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean you have to be rude to them, talk to them like trash. This is something I learned from my parents. There's certain groups of friends for everything. Some friends are the people you fight battles with, some people you go to war with. Some friends are friends you go out with once in a while, party friends. Some friends are friends you go on adventures with. Some friends are friends you go to train with. The best, I think, are the friends you can do everything with. But sometimes it's fine. It's totally fine to go meet those friends, as long as they fit within a certain criteria. As long as they don't disrespect you in front of other people, they don't steal from you, and a bunch of other stuff. Then it's fine to go meet them once in a while. But you want to be able to create this friend group, this social circle of brothers that are with you through thick and thin, and don't waste your time. And this leads me to number 6. Surround yourself with like-minded brothers who push you. This lone wolf thing, it's a joke, bro. Lone wolves die, and that's the bottom line, period. The truth is, you need a group of guys around you who are on the same mission or on the same wavelength as you. Guys who'll call you out when you're slacking, who'll push you to do better, and have your back when things get tough. Most people today are alone. I was one of them, and I assume you're one of them too. You've got backstabbing friends. They're petty. You got fake friendships. They're only with you for a certain amount of time. Or you guys are all connected by a substance, right? Do you want that? Is that really what you want? Probably not. Because I know I didn't want that when I was younger. And if you're anything like me and you resonate with my message, you were probably brought up similarly to me. And something I wish I had was a group of men, just like I described. And that's why I created the Syndicate. It's a group of like-minded brothers who are with each other through thick and thin, pushing you to become the best versions of yourselves, to become masculine leaders who dominate whatever they put their mind to. That's what we're building. That's what I'm building here. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to level up your life, make as much progress as you possibly can, and be surrounded by brothers who are with you through thick and thin, this is where you want to go. The first link in the description will take you there, and I'll see you inside.